And so the Trump nightmare begins to emerge. Trumpzilla just crushing the villagers in state after state. And he has now turned the entire political system into a reality TV show in which he's the star. And nobody else knows what to do because they're still operating inside the old media system. On reality TV, the villain is always the star. And he understands that. And so he has stranded the entire political culture inside an entertainment culture that the political class doesn't understand.
I couldn't tell the difference between CNN, MSNBC, and Fox because Donald Trump sounds the same on all three networks. You know, you constantly would hear his voice with the lower third that said breaking news, breaking news. He is ripping open the underbelly of hate in America. He is opening a Pandora's box that is extremely frightening. He's calling women pigs, then he's saying no to Muslims coming into the country. He's calling Mexicans rapists.
Donald Trump has found this big set of mostly white working class folks who are falling, and he has said, I will be your champion. I will say crazy stuff, but I am going to be for you no matter what, and therefore you will be for me no matter what.
For most of the day, I wasn't actually too worried about it. I was in New York. I had obligations at CBS. Just kind of just enjoying my day in New York.
As we were driving around New Hampshire, trying to energize all of the canvassers who were out there, there were really only Trump signs along the streets. I started to get this feeling in the pit of my stomach that we might not win, and that the politics of hate and fear might actually win this election.
It wasn't until the Florida returns began coming in and a bunch of the trackers were showing a huge surge of votes in the rural counties. He's winning Florida, he's winning Iowa. Ohio is very close and the projections show he's gonna win that too. And I'm thinking, oh, like there's a pretty good chance he's gonna win.
We were in upstate New York trying to turn out the vote for Zephyr Teachout. Her race was very close, but she didn't win in the end. And just watching the results come in, I mean, it was painful knowing what the consequences were going to be for people in our country.
I was actually working on a campaign here in Indiana. Seeing the numbers come in and seeing kind of like loss after loss after loss was rough, you know.
By that point, I was on the phone with organizers around the country. It was maybe 11 o'clock at night, coordinating protest actions and other events to get people together. The way that I survived the election result was to organize.
Now, the question for Republicans is how much will Trump influence their ideology? Will they have that same combination of aggressive nationalism, of white identity politics, of nominal commitment to delivering benefits to people? Question for Democrats is how much are we going to see lots of candidates and candidacies modeled after some element of the Sanders campaign?